This video is to help with the bind off on the Potter Advent blanket. I've had a few questions about how to do that. And so I thought, well, it's a super quick thing. Let me just make a video. And so this little sample of the blanket is the shorter fringe. So it's got the 5 stitches before the marker. I've gotten to 3 stitches between the 2 markers and then another 5 at the end. So this is that option 1. Option 2, you would have 10 stitches on this side of the marker, 3 in the middle, and then 10 on this side. So regardless of which option you chose, the bind off is the same. You're gonna knit to the marker, and you can either slip this marker or take it off. It doesn't matter. For the sake of this demonstration, I'm gonna leave it on so you can clearly see how many stitches. So I'm gonna bind off. So by doing that, I'm just gonna knit a couple of stitches in the middle here. And I'm gonna bind one off. I'm not using the correct needle size for this yarn, so it is a little hard. Okay, so I've gotten one and I'm going to knit another one. So now I have used all 3 of my stitches, bind that off, and as you can see, I now have 1 stitch between the 2 markers. So I'm going to cut my tail. And I'm now going to just thread that tail through the remaining stitch between the 2 markers. This is splitty yarn here. And so let me try to get this needle out of the way. You're just gonna pull and it just kind of knots it. And you really don't need to make another knot because you're gonna end up doing the fringe anyway with knots. And so that's all you do. And you just get those markers out. You're going to take the needles out. And then my other video, which is linked in the pattern, explains how you're gonna start that fringe. But you can see now that I've knotted this middle stitch here, the fringe just starts to come apart. And so you'll definitely want to stop at this point and go watch that other video. Thanks.